Hello everyone, and welcome back to Games by Soul. Before we get on with this video, I'd like to ask you if you could please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. It really helps YouTube get my videos out there, so thank you. Today, in the Game Dev Diary, I would like to start a new chapter and welcome you to our new game. This new game is called Chrono Consort, which is still a working title, but we are pretty happy with it. And by we, I mean myself and my teammate John, who will possibly come in a video at some point, but he is the guy who is working with me. I'm using today's video to talk about what the game is and show you some footage from it as well. All the footage is just a work in progress right now, and nothing is like final. What is more or less final though is what the game is all about. This game is going to be an Adventurers Guild manager game. And what does that mean? Well, you have games such as Prison Architect, which is a prison management game, and Stardew Valley, which I would call a farm management game. Well, it's just that idea, but for an Adventurers Guild. An Adventurers Guild is obviously a guild where you go to get quests as an adventurer. And I always thought most games you play as the adventurer, but you don't really play as the person giving out the quests. So in this game we're deciding to change that. You are going to be giving quests to people. The way we would describe it is as this. Chrono Consort is an Adventurers Guild management game, placing you as the new owner of a destitute guild. You build from the ground up, recruiting and organising guildies from multiple timelines, fantastical races and wildly different skill sets. Earn, demand and enforce your loyalty and they will reap magnificent rewards from the space-time continuum and unpredictable never-changing quests. That is how we would present the game to other people. And I want to talk about some of the main mechanics of the game. Because you see, we're doing a lot of pre-production, like writing documents for example. And I want to make sure that everything's organised, so that way when we get into creating it more, we have a very efficient workflow. So some of the core mechanics you'll find in this game is the questing system. There'll be D&D-like choices in each quest where the AI themselves will try and make these choices, and they'll be based on the AI's alignment and their skill set. There's the management system, which is obviously quite important for a management game. But you'll be managing such stuff such as the guildies you take on, the quests you take on, where you place guildies in your guild. And guildies are just guild members, but we just decided guildies was a good name for them. There's the loyalty system plus the department. So loyalty is what you need from your guildies so they are more efficient on quests and that they follow you and your commands. And there are departments in the game such as a medical department where you can place guildies to work there, and obviously you have to make sure their stats work. And each department will have its own leader, and these leaders will be the most devoted to you, and you've got to make sure like all of their followers are also devoted to you. It's an important thing to manage, we think, for the game, because it just really adds some random elements to it, because if some guildies aren't as devoted to you, what could happen? Who knows? You have to play and find out. There's the alignment system, taking more inspiration from D&D, which has like alignments such as chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, etc. We're going for a similar sort of style where your alignment starts off on a bar, and using this equation John made up, your alignment will change depending on quests you do and options you take. And your guildies will try and replicate that option if their loyalty is high to you. There's resource management, so you have to manage, well, the guildies themselves will probably count as a resource, but you have to manage other resources like treasure, materials to make new equipment for your guildies so they can take that on quests, etc. Recruitment will be a big part of the game, because there'll be random guildies which you have to recruit, and make sure you recruit the best ones for your guild and for the quests you take on. And then another one is guild customization. You can customize your guild in hopefully a lot of ways. There'll be examples such as the name of it, the insignia / flag of it, the actual look of it by being able to place decor around. There's a few inspirations for this game. We'd primarily say the art style for the game, I would say, is from Stardew Valley, because that art style is beautiful. The pixel top-down idea for Stardew Valley is one of my favourite games, and I've always been inspired to make a game inspired by it. Other games which were inspired by have been Moonlighter. It's got guild building and resource management as a core part of that gameplay loop, especially the resource management. Some other games which you might not even correlate to this is Watch Dogs Legion. Their different character traits being positive and negative is something you'll see in this game as well, and the possibility of permadeath being a thing. FTL is another game with the recruitment and character design / ship designs, which will, instead of ships, imagine your guild. The Shadow of Mordor / War series is another one with the recruitment and war chief system and the strongholds, for example. Rogue Legacy was another game with the randomised weird and wonderful character traits. Those are our main inspirations, and hopefully that's giving you a good idea of what this game will be, an Adventurers Guild management game. So what you've been seeing in the background is basically just a loop of gameplay aspects. What you mainly are seeing is the interaction, which I've never done before, but it was quite fun to set up. So you can go up to a guild member, in this case just a little shape I made with some eyes. You can chat with them and you can expect them to see some stats. All of this is work in progress, and by the next devlog I will be working on getting improved AI, because for this game we're using Hack and Plant, a service similar to Trello. However, it's a bit more in depth with being able to separate your cards a bit more. So far it's going okay. It's a little bit overwhelming to someone who's completely new to this. There's a lot to do and I just need to organise myself more. However, I think it will be very beneficial to me. If you're excited for the game and you want to see more, please make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love to know what your thoughts are of the game, to be honest. And the name, Chrono Consort, how does that make you feel? For us, it made us feel pretty good. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please remember to like and subscribe and share the channel out and share the game out. And I'll hopefully see you in the next devlog. Bye bye.